Coach, biggest game of the week, Ohio State at Penn State. Regardless of who starts at quarterback, Beau, Pribula, when he's in the game, it's a whole different dimension. It's a much different offense than when Drew Aller's in the game.
Much different. And actually, Andy Koldenicki, the offense coordinator, really likes this QB run game. So I want to focus on this for a minute because Ohio State's, they're going to get ready for Pribula. Much different skill sets than Drew Aller. However, when you practice, you have to be ready for so much. When Pribula is only a small piece of your offense, you equate that to practice time. For example, I would say that they would probably spend 15 to 20 minutes a day practicing the Q run game because that's how many plays he plays. If he's the full-time starting quarterback and Jim Knowles and the defensive coaches have to prepare as such, it now goes to an hour 20 minutes. Your entire practice is on defending this, and it's a much different style of defense than if it's a drop-back quarterback, Drew Aller.
And by rule, 2 hours before the game is the only time a coach has to disclose who's playing and not playing. So right up to the game, there's not going to be any change.
To your point, I used to go out, if I wouldn't know who's playing, I'd actually go out in the field, or I'd have my minions or coaches out there like, is he playing, especially, this is two drastic different offenses. All right, the first play I want to show is there's nothing, earth-shattering about this. Is a very traditional read. I wanted to show it because this is Wisconsin's defense. Obviously, they weren't that ready for it because there's not a defender ready for that quarterback run. So every defense called, who's the quarterback player? I would have guessed that's the first thing installed when they put in that defense. So here he's just reading, this is very traditional Q read play. He's reading the defensive end. What's the defensive end? He closes, trails, he pulls it for a nice, 7, 8, 9-yard gain. All right, this is Andy Koldenicki, the offense coordinator, in his comfort zone here. Tyler Warren, Mr. All-Everything, tight end, shifting, moving around. You got Nick Singleton coming out here. Katron Allen. They got some good players, man, and he does a nice job with them. All right, Beau Pribula, quarterback. Again, this was a controlled part of their offense before. If he's a full-time quarterback, this is every snap of the game. And this is a triple option. We've talked about this many times. Nick Singleton in motion. Triple option means the quarterback has three choices. Here he is. The first one is he can give the ball to Katron Allen. But he feels the defender take Katron Allen. So he pulls it. A nice read, by the way. And now his second choice is he can run the ball, or the third one is he can flip it out there to Nick Singleton. Triple option, a nightmare for the defense that you have to prepare for every snap. I showed this play before, but since I got the clicker, I'm going to show it again. This is one of my favorite plays, just the creativity. Look at the big cat out here, number 71 from Penn State. Trying to act like, we got to work on his receiver stance. But he comes in motion here. He nods the defensive end. That's a 300-some-pound man. Pribula is reading the defensive end. What's the defensive end do? He closes. So this is Q read, lead with a crackback. So the receiver cracks on the linebacker. The big cat nods to the defensive end. Pribula reads him. It's a double option. Now you got number 9, Pribula, out in the open space with the big man leading for you. So I love the creativity of Penn State. Again, this is not going to be bits and pieces now. This is going to be 60 to 70 snaps of this stuff if he's your starting quarterback.